name is Greg Ellis. I have the privilege of serving as pastor here at Coronado Presbyterian Church. Worship highlights. I love this question. What comes readily to mind is how we've been focusing in the middle part of this year of 2024 on the reality of God's presence in our daily lives. And we're seeing that through the lens of John's gospel, the signs and wonders. We did 6 or 7 weeks on that. We're doing 7 weeks on the great I am statements, all towards helping us have a deeper trust in the God who decided in Jesus Christ to be God with us. When I think about learning opportunities, I immediately think about the talent that the Lord has provided to us in the form of teachers, people who have spent a lifetime in Scripture and in lived experience of faith in the world. We have some outstanding teachers. We also have some very committed students. It's been a long-standing high value of this congregation that we love to learn. We love to love God with our minds as the Lord commands. And one of the ways we do that is we get together and we study. We did this congregation-wide book study in the summer, and it was titled something like Joining Jesus on His Journey. The idea, of course, is that God is already at work. Jesus is already out there working in people's lives in such a way to prepare us to have these conversations. We get to join what God is already doing in our neighborhood, in the various relationships that we have. The idea of joining Jesus on His journey, it takes that learning that we're hearing, say on a Sunday morning or in a book study, and it very readily connects the dots with those neighbors that we know because they're coming to enjoy our fall festival or our kids' after-school programs or our summer activities or our regular opportunities that we have to connect with our neighbors and know our neighbors.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mike Lange, and I've been at Coronado Church for just over 20 years. We're also very grateful for our church building that allows us to reach out to the community and appreciate that we have the long-term lease with Bellingham Christian School. They've been great partners and allow us, together with our congregation's generosity, to maintain the building in ways that impact the community.
Hello, my name is Kristen French, and I'm the office administrator here at Coronado Presbyterian Church. I've been a member here for about 17 years, and I have a heart and passion for the ministries that this church is involved in that reach out to the Coronado community, especially those that involve children and families.
That was very nice.
I have a unique ability to see the many, many ways our gorgeous building and campus is used throughout the weeks and months. We all know that Mosaic Church meets down at the other building while we're in service, in addition to the Bellingham Christian Schools having their early childhood education program here and their high school program here. But there are many, many other ways that it's used throughout the week or over the course of the month. Some of the uses include small groups, Tai Chi, the Miracle Food Network, Together Tuesday, dinners and programs, the men's breakfast. Every single week on Monday nights is Bible Study Fellowship. They are so excited to be here and so thankful. The first month, I think I got emails every week after their meetings telling me how happy they were to be here in our building.
My name is Dan Sanford, and I chair the Missions and Outreach Committee here at Coronado Church. And I must say that I often just marvel at the many opportunities that God has brought to us to take a look at, to pray for, and to consider if we want to jump in and help. The little library, it's a little box out there in the corner of the church, but amazing how many families with young children are enjoying that. Incredibly, there are upwards to 100 children's books each month that are taken and used by families. While it looks little, it's having a big impact.
So another thing is the food pantry. It's amazing how great the need is, and we have probably 35 to 40 people who come every Friday getting food, and they line up before we open, so we know that the need is great, and they are very appreciative, very grateful for what we're doing. So I'd invite people to come out on a Friday afternoon about 2:15 or 2:30 and just see what's going on.
We also have just piloted this past year financial coaching to families who might feel they need a little bit of advice and Christian direction as to how to manage their money. And we felt really successful about that. We felt God blessed that program, and we're going to be doing it again next year.
Generosity is, of course, one of the marks of discipleship. As we mature in faith, we start to trust God more with our giving because we come to know God even more as a provider. We can look in the rearview mirror of our lives and see the ways that God has provided for us in the challenging times. And that makes us more able to trust this loving God who provides for us. The result of that is that we, in turn, want to be generous and return the favor to God. And so one of the things I love about Cordata Presbyterian Church is that there is a habit of generosity in this congregation. On a personal note, I've just, earlier this week of this recording, realized that I've now been at this congregation serving as your pastor for 10 years. If you can believe that. Yay. And I have seen God's faithfulness and God making a faithful congregation over that time. We have navigated challenges together, and we are vital. We are deepening each year in relationship with one another. I think we're deepening in our walk with God. It is an amazing privilege and pleasure to be following Jesus with you at Cordata Presbyterian Church. I love this pastoral calling that I have to serve you, and I love this calling that we have together to follow where Jesus leads. To God be the glory. Thank you.